What if the darkness you fear is the reason you ever saw the light? Tonight, we descend. No bravado, no lantern parade, only breath, wind, and the flame we protect. If everything were light, nothing would shine. Remember that, as the night closes in. Ghosts will visit, memories, mistakes, unfinished love. Monsters will follow, anger, guilt, the name you won't speak. Do not run, turn and face them, because light is not the absence of darkness. It's the courage to stand within it. Hold the flame. Let the dark reveal the room around you, and watch how fear begins to glow. Pray for dawn if you must, but learn the language of night. In a ruined valley, a queen wore a crown of candles. She ordered every shadow banished, every torch doubled, every mirror polished. Day after day, her people squinted, smiling through pain. They forgot stars, they forgot sleep, they forgot one another's faces. On the 13th All Hallows, the candles faltered. Fog rose from the graves, and with it came the quiet ones. White-eyed figures carrying unlit lanterns, whispering the names of the forgotten. The queen descended into catacombs, searching for the night she had outlawed. She found a door of bone. Behind it waited a monster. The court called it the Devourer. It had her voice, it had her hands. It had eaten every grief she would not feel. And then it spoke. I am the shadow of your mercy. The queen trembled. She saw winter nights she had skipped, funerals unattended, fears unloved. She wept. The Devourer softened, shrinking to a child. It pressed an unlit lantern into her palms. Teach them to see, it whispered. She returned, not to banish the night, but to share it. Street by street, the city learned to dim its lamps and light one candle well. Shadows lengthened, faces deepened, stars awoke like bells. No monster hunted them now. They had become keepers of the night, and the light no longer blinded. It guided them home. History does not whisper. It haunts. 14th century Europe wore a mask of ash. Rats threaded alleys, bells tolled without stopping. The plague devoured breath, names, maps. It turned homes into islands of candles and silence. Some called it wrath, others called it fate. But in the pause between prayers, people learned new work, washing hands, boiling tools, tending strangers. Monks copied remedies beside psalms. Midwives mapped symptoms with ink and tears. Grave diggers became chroniclers. They remembered who each light belonged to. At night, the roads emptied. Windows glowed like tiny hearths against infinite black. And under that pressure, the human heart changed shape. Artists found the edge of mortality and painted past it. A poet charted hell only to find his way to a brighter dawn. Pain taught scale. Life, framed by death, deepened like a well. Then came the turning. The night was not only destroyer, it was teacher. When the plague receded, curiosity surged. Scholars opened forbidden books. Sailors chased new stars. Physicians demanded truth with their own eyes. We called it rebirth, renaissance. But it was also reconciliation, a quiet admission that the dark had shown us what matters. Picture an unnamed mother. In Siena, she buries 3 children, then lights one candle she refuses to shield from wind. Years later, she teaches apprentices to grind pigment gently, to layer light over shadow until faces breathe. No academy records her, but her craft survives. In every portrait where the eyes seem alive, humility, learned in shadow, makes wisdom visible in light. We forget this. We chase comfort, extend day, silence, pain. Then comes a test, war, plague, loss, and we remember. Closing our eyes doesn't save us. Opening them in darkness does. From that era's grief, a vow remains. Cherish night, honor limits, let compassion steer the morning we share. Turn off the sun, just for a minute. In the year 2945, humanity outlawed night. Cities glowed without mercy. Skies wore programmable auroras. Alleys shone like operating rooms. Childhoods happened beneath perpetual noon. Dreams withered, because nothing hid long enough to become wonder. Leora was an engineer of light. On Halloween, she found a banned archive, videos of stars, failures, lullabies. She wondered, what would children paint if darkness returned? At 3 o'clock, she cut power to District 12 for 60 seconds. Sirens screamed, windows flashed red. Then, silence. The sky opened. Real black, real stars. A river of cold fire called the Milky Way. And something ancient exhaled. Humanity remembered how to look up. People cried. Neighbors, strangers, enemies saw one another for the first time. A child pointed. What's that dark shape? Home, whispered an old pilot, tracing constellations once used to cross oceans. Leora faced trial, her defense one sentence. If everything were light, nothing would shine. The court fell silent. Tears glittered in artificial light. Then, a new code was written. 6 hours of sacred night, untouchable. Technology adapted, screens dimmed, windows breathed with dusk. Temples reopened for silence. Cities became legible again. Shadows gave buildings depth and people faces. Artists painted the spaces between stars. Engineers designed quiet. We never vanquished darkness after that. We negotiated with it, equal partners, weaving contrast into meaning. And every year, on that same night, lights dim worldwide. Children release paper lanterns into the dark, not to banish it, but to honor it, the cradle that lets every candle be seen. Sit with the dark, let it name you, gently. Growth rarely happens under applause. It happens in winter, in basements, in closed rooms, where you finally stop performing. The seed breaks in darkness before it rises. So do you. Pain refines attention. Loss empties a cup you kept overfilled. Failure dismantles the mask that won't let your face breathe. These are not curses, they are chisels. The ghosts circling you tonight, regret, grief, guilt, are visitors, carrying lessons from the part of you buried. Pour them tea, ask what they want you to learn, then listen without defending the person you were, because the monster at the door is usually a memory that wants to be loved. Practice 3 crafts. First, naming. A fear named becomes a map. Anxiety becomes, I dread being ordinary. Anger becomes, I need boundaries. Name the room, find the switch. Second, breathing. When darkness rises, lengthen the exhale. Count 4 in, 6 out. Tell your body, we are safe enough to stay. Clarity follows oxygen. Third, meaning. Ask, what does this pain invite me to protect, to create, to promise? Write the answer. Make it visible. A note on the mirror, a lantern on the desk. a prayer in the pocket. Nature already knows. No sunrise without night, no spring without burial. Stars are born from cold dust. Even the cosmos keeps most of itself dark, so that light can have a stage. You cannot be whole if you're only half of yourself. Choose friendship with your shadow. Let sorrow widen your kindness. Let limits sharpen your art. Let mortality teach you urgency. Without panic. When the room feels endless, make a ritual. Blow out every light, then relight one. Say, "This is enough for now." Take one action. Call someone. Drink water. Sleep. Begin at dawn. Carrying what the night taught. Do not curse the darkness. Sit with it. Learn from it. There, your light remembers what it's for. Listen, the night knows your name. You walked through shadows, you faced the masks, you learned the weight of a single flame. The work is not to conquer darkness. The work is to befriend it, to ask what it protects. When fear returns, breathe and answer softly, "I see you. Walk with me." Ghosts become guides when we stop running. Monsters become memories when we bless the need beneath them. Grief becomes gratitude because love had a place to stand. And remember, the stars need the night to be seen. Carry this vow into the days ahead. I will not curse the dark. I will sit with it. I will learn from it. I will guard one small flame, mine, and use it to light the way for others. Because if everything were light, nothing would shine. Let night stay close. Let courage stay gentle. Let your flame teach other flames.